No matter what happens in life, be good to people. Being good to people is a wonderful legacy to leave behind. I think fearless is having fears but jumping anyway. Anytime someone tells me that I can't do something, I want to do it more. You have people come into your life shockingly and surprisingly. You have losses that you never thought you'd experience. You have rejection and you have learned how to deal with that and how to get up the next day and go on with it. We don't need to share the same opinions as others, but we need to be respectful. I think the perfection of love is that it's not perfect. I think the tiniest little thing can change the course of your day, which can change the course of your year, which can change who you are. I'm intimidated by the fear of being average. If you are lucky enough to find something that you love, and you have a shot at being good at it, don't stop, don't put it down. I think about food literally all day every day. It's a thing. People haven't always been there for me, but music always has. My ultimate goal is to end up being happy. Most of the time. Just because you make a good plan, doesn't mean that's what's gonna happen. The cool thing about reading is that when you read a short story or you read something that takes your mind and expands where your thoughts can go, that's powerful. Fans are my favorite thing in the world. I've never been the type of artist who has that line drawn between their friends and their fans. The line's always been really blurred for me. I'll hang out with them after the show. I'll hang out with them before the show. If I see them in the mall, I'll stand there and talk to them for 10 minutes. My imagination is a twisted place. Silence speaks so much louder than screaming tantrums. Never give anyone an excuse to say that you're crazy. Red is such an interesting color to correlate with emotion, because it's on both ends of the spectrum. On one end you have happiness, falling in love, infatuation with someone, passion, all that. On the other end, you've got obsession, jealousy, danger, fear, anger and frustration. I'm not really that girl who dreams about her wedding day. I've always felt music is the only way to give an instantaneous moment the feel of slow motion. To romanticize it and glorify it and give it a soundtrack and a rhythm. I never want to change so much that people can't recognize me. I love making new friends and I respect people for a lot of different reasons. If you're yelling, you're the one who's lost control of the conversation. I am an overachiever, and I want to be known for the good things in my life. I am alone a lot, which is good. I need that time to just be alone after a long day, just decompress. So, I go to either my house or the hotel, or my apartment, or whatever, wherever I am, I go home and I watch TV and I sit there, with my cat, and I just watch TV or go online, check my emails. As soon as I accomplish one goal, I replace it with another one. I try not to get too far ahead of myself. I just say to myself, alright, well, I'd like to headline a tour, and then when I get there, we'll see what my next goal is. In my opinion, the only way to conquer stage fright is to get up on stage and play. Every time you play another show, it gets better and better. Love is the one wild card. I know my flaws before other people point them out to me. I'm the type of person, I have to study to get an A on the test. Your feelings so are important to write down, to capture, and to remember because today you're heartbroken, but tomorrow you'll be in love again. I second guess and overthink and rethink every single thing that I do. I get nervous for everything. Literally everything. I'm very aware and very conscious of the path I chose in life, and very aware of the path I didn't choose. I think every girl's dream is to find a bad boy at the right time, when he wants to not be bad anymore. I love the sense of winter. For me, it's all about the feeling you get when you smell pumpkin spice, cinnamon, nutmeg, gingerbread and spruce. Relationships are like traffic lights. And I just have this theory that I can only exist in a relationship if it's a green light. All you need to do to be my friend is like me. When you are missing someone, time seems to move slower, and when I'm falling in love with someone, time seems to be moving faster. I still have mixed feelings about what growing up is. This thing that happens to everyone, so I've heard. I know that a Christmas tree farm in Pennsylvania is about the most random place for a country singer to come from, but I had an awesome childhood. I don't compare myself to anyone else. I don't make comments about anyone else because they do what feels right for them, and that's okay by me. Poetry and lyrics are very similar. Making words bounce off a page. I try to prepare for everything beyond the extent of preparation. I'm always afraid of failing. I have to quiet that fear if I'm going to get up in the morning. I've been singing Shakira songs in front of my bathroom mirror into my hairbrush forever. It's like a daily routine. Music is changing so quickly, and the landscape of the music industry itself is changing so quickly, that everything new, like Spotify, all feels to me a bit like a grand experiment. I never give advice unless someone asks me for it. One thing I've learned, and possibly the only advice I have to give, is to not be that person giving out unsolicited advice based on your own personal experience. No matter what love throws at you, you have to believe in it. Guarding your heart and protecting your dignity are a little bit more important than clarifying the emotions of someone who's only texting you back 3 words. I've learned that from trying to figure out people who don't deserve to be figured out.